Right, day 2 of the PR week, PR attempt week. Coming off of that high yesterday, smoking the shit out of our PR. So we're in feel good spirits, and I still feel good. And I feel really confident. Like, I felt confident yesterday. I feel even more confident today. I hope those aren't my dying last words as I lay underneath my PR today, unable to get it, you know? I hope the confidence is well placed. But yeah, I feel fucking really good about today just because yesterday was an all-time PR. We've never touched that amount of weight. Today, we've touched 440 today. I'm going for an all-time raw PR. So when I hit 440, that was equipped. I had on my shoulder, not sleeves, shoulder wraps. And it's no secret that wraps can add, depending on which ones you had, anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds, you know what I mean? It really depends on how tight you tie them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had times where if I've had a shit day and have gone for weight for a top single, couldn't get it, put on the wrist wraps, and after struggling and failing, elbow wraps on, shoots up. So they add on quite a bit. So my max is 440 with those. So my goal today is to get 440 without them. A raw all-time PR. So I'm just saying it's less pressure just because we have touched 440. Yes, it was equipped, but I still have a feel for that weight. It's just a different beast when you're going for a PR, but it's also with weight you've never touched before. I've touched 440 at least, so we have a little bit more confidence. Part of it will give me confidence is to not warm up like a fucking idiot. And what I mean by that is we're not gonna, like, sometimes I have this nasty habit on bench of warming up like how I would warm up for a squat or a deadlift. I kind of would just stack on reds and end up doing like 2 or 3 sets, you know? Oh, thank you, my boy. End up doing like 2 or 3 sets before my top single, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this past week when I had to go up to 380, I did like fucking a red, another red, and then fucking 380 on the bar, you know what I mean? So we're gonna be smart, warm up smart, same deal as yesterday. Treat every single warm up like it is my top set, like it is my PR. And then once the PR comes, that 440, we're gonna lay down and we're gonna attempt to make sweet, mouth-watering, orgasmic love to it. It feels good so far. Also, after talking to the coach yesterday, the one thing, funny enough, that I actually was doing right on my shitty makeshift power building, whatever the fuck I was doing, before I started getting legit with my programming, the one thing I did do right was warming up to a max, a top single. Usually you want to go within that 90 range, 90% range of your current max for that last set before you go for your PR attempt. So we're not gonna have to kind of scramble like, what do I do for the warm up? We know what we need to do. Depending on how we'll feel, we'll go for, or not depending on how we'll go for, well yeah, it kind of is dependent on how we feel, you know? If we feel really good, I want to go to like maybe 93% of my max for that last set, just to give me that sure shot confidence, depending on how that moves for that 440. But if we feel like we want to just, or we're kind of burning too much energy, you know what I mean, we'll go for a safe 90 before pinning it on. So we at least know what we want to do. And then also for you guys, good advice. If you want to go for a new max, top single, whatever, your last warm-up should be in that 90 range. I wouldn't do anything above 95 though. I wouldn't even do 95. I think it should be like straight 90 to like 93% of your current max for that last set. Feeling a little bit of that arm pain, but we did pop the ibuprofen just to kind of numb that, and it's seemingly working. I think the more we warm up and whatnot, and then also while having the adrenaline pumping, as one does, going for a max, we should be straight. But besides that, the weight is moving very, 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 very well. I think a good smart jump would be to like 320 off of the 370. Then I'll probably do this, and then like 320, maybe like 3, because we don't want to like botch the warm up. Don't want to fry our CNS, fry our system before we even get to the PR attempt. So probably do this, then like 360, maybe 365, and then take that 5 minutes and then do that between 90 and 93% of our max for that last set, then another 5 minutes, and then get into that 440. I guess we use the shit clips. They're not really shit, they just don't look as cool as the clip-on ones. Not a big deal though. All right, go up to like go like 360, 320. Yeah, 360, then we'll pin on that last set. All right, now we lock in, man, for real, for real. We decided to go up to 93% of my current PR before going for the intended PR. Just because I feel good enough. I don't feel like I've completely burnt myself out. I don't feel like this will either. This is 409. And on top of that, I just feel like I'm kind of lacking. Like, even though everything feels good, I feel like I'm lacking a little bit of confidence. which I don't want to be a problem because I don't want to go into the PR like that, can cause for potential second thoughts, you know, which can sometimes, I've experienced firsthand, make the lift feel 1,000 times heavier if you're overthinking it like that. So just want to go for this 409. That way I can use that confidence because it's 409. I can just be like, oh, well, it's just 39 pounds, or not even 39 pounds, 31 pounds. Away from our attempted max. So if it feels really good, we're not thinking of it as like, oh dude, it's 440, we've never done this. This shit is gonna be crazy. You know, instead of thinking like that, we could have this move well, hopefully, and then just be like, oh, that moved well. It's only fucking 31 pounds more, or 30 pounds less, you know what I mean? So we're only gonna be adding on 31 pounds, then we're good. That's something that really helped me yesterday, because I was nervous as shit for the 600. So I actually went up to around, it was like around 93, around high 92% of my current max for that squat yesterday. And that really gave me the confidence. I was like, okay, well, 600 is gonna be slight, so. Kind of move like dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think today it might have to be a 9.5 RPE single for bench instead of going for 440. I don't think it'd be smart, to be honest. So I kind of just will see where my head's at, how I'm feeling after the 5-minute break, and then decide accordingly. All right, so how I feel, man, I just don't think it's smart to go for 440. You know what I mean? I'm not even like all the way certain that we walk away with this 430, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that we do, though. You know, I'm just gonna kind of really lock in after I lay down and kind of just like try to get as much adrenaline pumping as I possibly fucking can, dude. Like, fucking, I'm lifting this bar, aka a giant boulder, off of me, Ryan, and Tommy to save our lives type adrenaline. And hopefully that pays off. You know what I'm saying? I would like to only walk away with one disappointment. And that disappointment being that we couldn't walk away with 440. Instead of walking away with 2 disappointments, with not only not hitting 440, but fucking failing the 430. Because I feel like at that point, the disappointment would just turn into rage. You know what I mean? Fucking 1 disappointment, you're just disappointed. 2 disappointments, I feel like at that point I'm just gonna be fucking pissed off. So I know what it's like to be very pissed off. I don't wanna feel like that. So hoping that we can come clean. Or not come clean. I don't know what we'd be coming clean to. I just hope that we can walk away with this PR. You're an animal. You're an animal, you're an animal. I'm gonna just give myself the lift off. I just need you for the spot.
Sounds good. I believe in you.
Make your mom proud. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Come on. That was good. That was good, man. I'll take it, like I said. Better to walk away with 1 disappointment than 2 and be pissed off. So I'll definitely take that. Solid 430. I could definitely tell, fucking do your accessories if you're on a powerlifting program. Holy shit. I think the one thing that came in clutch today for this bench was definitely the close grip bench press it had us doing. Strengthening those triceps that are really gonna play a part when it comes to that lockout. Especially because before, my lockout was probably the weakest part of my bench. I always would just like get it so close and then just not lock it out. And then after spending enough time trying to lock it out, you get gas and it would come back down. So fucking do your accessories. They can make the difference. Like today, if I just skipped all the accessory work for bench press, I would have gotten that. Like the one thing that came in clutch was just the practice we had with the locking out, strengthening the muscles that we're gonna be using to lock out. So I'm happy with that. You know, so far we got a 600-pound squat, which I'm really fucking happy about. 430 bench. I definitely will take that considering the last time before this program. The last time I tried to hit a top single, I wasn't even maxing. I got 420 and I failed it. Like I had 420, I failed that, and then I had to tie the elbow wraps tight as shit in order to hit that 420. So not only were we able to hit 420 last week, but we also were able to clutch 430 today. No elbow wraps. So that only brought us 10 pounds away from what we wanted to do. And then also granted, my upper chest traps been giving me a lot of fucking problems ever since I did that dumb shit where I did 3 warm-ups before doing my sets of 360. And then also you guys have known how my fucking arms have been treating me throughout this training block with the bench press. So that's really, really good considering the fact that we got 430, only 10 pounds away from what we wanted PR-wise. So I think, like at this point, we take the deload next week, and then once we restart the program, our arms will get used to it. We'll stop being in so much constant upper body pain during the bench, and we will fucking smoke the shit out of 440, 100%. But yeah, now all that's left is tomorrow, deadlifts. I have a really good feeling about that because my deadlifts, just like my squat, I'm like been feeling really, really, really fucking good, especially since it like clicked in my head that one day with my form. And I don't really know what we want to go up to. We definitely know PR. We want to go for a PR. I don't know what yet, but I'm excited for that, especially because, you know, squats and the deadlifts kind of go hand in hand. Like there's a lot of people out there who squat more than they deadlift, or the same, you know what I mean? So definitely similar muscles getting activated as you're doing these movements. So I know that if I put on that much strength in squats, I definitely put on some good strength for the deadlifts too, or as well. So but yeah, I'm confident about that. We got that tomorrow, and then we'll wrap it up. But so far, I am disappointed that we didn't get 440, but 430 moves pretty well. I could tell that my lockout has definitely gotten a lot better, which is great because that was the weakest part of my bench. Out of the pocket, when my arms don't feel like they're being torn apart, is really strong. So after the deload and continuing to stretch, eventually the pain will subside. Our body will be nice and strong for bench days and whatnot. We'll restart the program, and then we will smoke the shit out of 440. Probably even get like past that, to be honest.